What's up, guys? Here we are at Shawnee State Forest. It is August 12th, 2016. I'm gonna be out here for the next couple of days. I'm gonna be attempting to do the entire 40-mile backpack loop. I'm actually gonna do the loop backwards. If something would happen or if I don't have enough time, I can just do the south loop and take the connector trail back. It's really hot out right now. It's actually supposed to rain. Probably a little bit every day. It really doesn't look like it's gonna rain today, but it's in the forecast for later. It's about 3 o'clock. I'm probably gonna put in about 10 miles today, 20 miles tomorrow, and finish out the last 10 miles on Sunday. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna get out on the trail now. So I'll check back in a little bit. 4.5 miles to the water stop at Camp 7. Because remember, I'm going backwards here. Man, I've just been eating spiders. Can't even hardly walk 10 feet without walking into one. It's almost 5:15 now. I stopped here at Camp 7, which means I am 4.5 miles in. And I am beyond drenched. I thought I was drenched the last time I went hiking. I am completely soaked. But if we look here on my gigantic map, I started here and I'm sitting right here right now. I just walked down there to get water, and it's like straight downhill and then to the left. I mean, it was almost a 1/4 mile to a 1/2 mile down there. Looking at this map, though, it might be a good thing that I got it here, because at Camp 6, it appears not to have the little W for water. So I have to at least get to Camp 5 tonight to get water, and that will round me out at about 12 miles for the day, so that'd be a good stopping point. I'm just gonna sit here and take a break for another 5 or 6 minutes probably, and I don't know if you can see all these gnats, but they're all over me. They're just driving me nuts. It's about 6:40 right now, and I still have about 6 miles to go until I get to campsite 5. Man, these hills are crazy. They really are straight up and straight down for no reason at all. But hills like this, these are so steep you can hardly walk down them without just falling down them. Yeah, this is so steep. Yeah, I can't even go down this without using both poles. It's 10 till 7. If you didn't notice, I didn't film at all last night. It's the first time I've been out here that I really just didn't feel like filming at all, and quite honestly, I didn't feel like being out here anymore. It's really like the first time I've ever been out here that I'm not like having fun. I can't even list the number of things that have been going wrong this trip. I've had so many trips that have just been perfect that I guess it's time. You know, it's alright to have a bad trip every now and then. But the way the bugs and the ticks are and stuff out here, and the way my legs are feeling, I'm gonna do the 27-mile loop. I actually didn't even get here till like 9:30. It was pretty much like pitch black out. And my upper thighs, it'd be one leg and then the other, then both, they were hurting. I've never been in that much pain backpacking before. I've never been so happy to get to a campsite. And then last night I found like 3 ticks on me, and I am absolutely covered in either little tiny ticks or chiggers. They're probably chiggers. They are all over me right now. They kept me up all night. I tried washing them off, but I mean, I'm gonna have to go through and pick them off one by one, it looks like. This trail's got some nice scenic views, but you know, at this point, the way that trail looks with no switchbacks, I really don't know if I'll be coming back here. If I do, I'll probably have like 10 pounds on my back. Just waiting on water to boil again so I can make oatmeal. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. I got it boiling while I just tore down my camp. Oh, that's another thing too. Whenever I got here last night, I don't know if you can tell, there's like no trees to hang a hammock on. The one I hung on was terrible on the right side over here. It was probably only this big. So I need to eat this as fast as I can and get on that trail before that heat comes back. Last night was the closest I've ever been to being in a real survival situation. Not only was I running out of water, and I wasn't at my campsite yet, and it was getting dark, but my legs were just burning. They were hurting so bad. I mean, I was limping. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to walk today, and surprisingly, I feel great today. So, I guess if I wanted to do that 40, I could, but I think I'm just done with this place. I've seen what there is to see. I'm going to do the 27 and get out of here. Then I get here real late. There's nowhere to hang my hammock. Oh, I couldn't believe that. It's a really beautiful place out here, don't get me wrong. But the trails just aren't fun. I mean, there's no way to put it. They're just not fun. It's 20 after 7. I actually set my alarm for 5:15 because I wanted to be up right when the sun came up. But I ended up sleeping right through that alarm. I was up literally every hour for most of the hour last night. I think I really only fell asleep good at probably about 5 o'clock. Hot. It is really muggy this morning. It might look kind of cool, but it's not. Really cool view right here. Starting to warm up a little bit. It's 8:30. It really didn't even cool down that much last night. I didn't even use a sleeping bag. Probably about a mile away from Camp 4 right now. Best breeze I've found on this trail yet. Oh, feels so good. I know the longer I wait, the harder it's going to be later on once it really gets hot. But this is honestly like a cool breeze right here. Feels amazing. Wouldn't mind a little bit of rain right now. I don't want to move right now. This feels so good. Alright, well, I'm at campsite 4. Just filled up my water to full capacity for the rest of the trek out. I re-wetted my bandana. I was going to take a break down here, but it's right by the river and it's so buggy, they're driving me nuts. I think I'm at the road now. Came sooner than I was expecting it. I was still expecting that big overlook, and I didn't even see it, so maybe it was, well, the brush was grown up enough you can't see it in the summer. Oh, thank you. Now, this is a 2.5 mile hike back to the car. I'm just taking a break here. I still got about 2 miles to go on this road. I looked down at my ankle and I have a million bites from those little chiggers last night. You can see they're still on there. I'm probably gonna jump in the lake up here by the parking lot and try to scrape off the rest of them. No wonder it itched so bad last night. It was keeping me up all night long. I pulled like 2 or 3 more ticks off of me. So that's like 4 or 5 ticks total. Worst bugs ever on this trip. I have never seen that many spiders across the trail. You know, I could have probably did the entire 40 miles, but I just wasn't having fun anymore. There's no point being out here if you're not having fun. This was definitely one to put in the books as pretty much the worst trip I've ever had. Hey guys, it's Monday. I've been out of the woods for 2 days now. Not the best lighting out here for filming, but you don't really need a lot of lighting to see what I'm going to show you. I am absolutely covered in chigger bites. So I'm currently fighting the urge to itch with all these chigger bites. I have them all over my body. Literally head to toe. My legs and ankles are definitely the worst, but they're all over the place, so lesson learned.